What's going on, my beautiful people, and welcome to Zero Parades for Dead Spies. Today, we're going to be trying out the demo for this Espionage RPG, and if that has already caught your attention, let me tell you a little bit more about it. From the creators of Disco Elysium, The Final Cut, comes Zero Parades for Dead Spies, an espionage RPG. You are a brilliant but tormented operant on one final desperate assignment. Gather your broken network, untangle the rebel lies, and prove yourself on the world stage, or blow it all up again. This game features a grand spy RPG with psychological depth, surrealist undertones, and a rich world to explore. Dramatic encounters freeze time and attack to review, and it lets you determine the best path to overcome the impossible, and your skills taught to you. It pays to listen to your inner voices for advice, but be careful to fully trust them. Zero Parades for Dead Spies. Let's jump in, make a new game. Now, what kind of spy are we? So we have some preset spies that we can choose from, or we can, we can't make a custom character in the demo. But you excel in physical conditioning and applied violence and motions thwart you. That would probably be accurate for me in real life. An engineer of the human soul, spiritually vast, mentally undeveloped. Charismatic. I can either be kinetic, charismatic, or analytical. Your cognitive powers make up for your frail body, a big brain and a glass jar. Then we're gonna go charismatic, because I feel like charisma is necessary when you're being a spy. Okay. Now for this, so we get to spend one skill point in each aspect. That could be good. Blueprints, you understand the city and how people use it. Decipher the surroundings to your advantage. Essentially, what this area is right here is similar to when you're making your character in Baldur's Gate. You're picking your cantrips and your classes. I like this. I wonder if this was a similar starting system, Disco Elysium. Once again, I never got to play Disco Elysium. If you guys want to see me go and play that, please let me know. I'm a little nervous. The one thing about this game is we are meant to fail. The beginning of war would be secret. It wasn't that much of a
I
secret.
once knew a spy.
Ooh. I once knew a spy, pseudopod. This is me.
She was brilliant, erratic, cursed, an anti-personnel mind in human form.
Tell me more about her.
Her friends called her Herschel,
Okay.
but for her controllers, she was Cascade.
This is who we're playing as, right? It's Cascade.
Your name and your cryptonym. A dead limb twitches.
Interesting. So that was just like a mini skill check in the dialogue. What became of this Cascade?
Portofino 91.
My anxiety
The
raised.
whole sick crew. A disaster untold. The black page in the official records.
I'm curious though, what about that question made my anxiety raise? Because I see that we have three modifiers down here, negative modifiers: fatigue, anxiety, and delirium. As they reach these limits, I feel like it's gonna skew how we're able
The
to
memory
answer.
comes, an exposed wire.
My greatest failure, let's do it. Because I'm emotionally aware, I'm gonna try to embrace those emotions.
Reports of how it went
think that
down
was a good thing.
remain contested, inconclusive. All that's certain, it began with a phone call and ended with 6 spies lost.
6 friends gone. We were set up. Dark forces conspiring. Cascade fucked it, in other words. Actually, that's enough about that. So what I'm gathering is that we are on an operation, and I lost some of my friends. And because of that, I'm experiencing major PTSD as we're just trying to piece together the story.
But before that, I was like you, a spy for the People's Republics, one of the varieties of mankind.
I'm here. Where are you?
Right here. in an armchair in a safe house above a 24-hour photo shop in the city-state of Portofino. This is a dangerous place, Cascade. I should never have come.
Why is my anxiety going crazy? This is my fault. I've let you down too.
It will take many meetings and many, many documents to determine who's responsible for what happened to me.
So is this what our mission is, to figure out what happened to Buddy?
On the plus side, I no longer have to worry about independent thought or movement.
Right?
This was the human game, and he played it poorly. Time to give up his seat.
Hold on, how are we talking right now? Sorry we got to know each other. No, we're just getting started. We can pull it back. Let's pry a little bit more.
We're not. This is all you.
Oh, so I'm out of my mind.
Conversing with your own mental projections, reconciling the dissonance inherent to your role, like you were trained to do.
What's your perspective?
Life is beautiful, cruel, full of hidden cues that I missed.
You and me both, brother. Hopefully I can rectify that in this game.
Maybe next time. Too late, Operant. I'm smashed and leaking.
That was kind of creepy.
Whatever happens has already happened.
Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. So Buddy was like this when I got here.
Displayed on the chair before you is a man, approximately mid-30s. His chest rises and falls in steady rhythm as he stares beyond you, unblinking.
Damn, so like Stephen Hawking.
A pair of headphones have slipped partway off his head, connected to a stereo system beside him. No response. His
Again?
eyes are still fixed glassily on the ceiling. The pupils quiver like a failing heartbeat. You get no response, no flinch, no twitch.
He's dead. The film is monochrome and silent. The only soundtrack is the low hum of the projector as celluloid rushes from the spool.
As you stare down at him, the man begins to draw.
Let me check
There
the
is
area
no
around him.
smell of alcohol, nor any open containers. No drug paraphernalia either. Just a loose cord trailing to the stereo system.
A loose cord trailing to the stereo system.
Like a cosmonaut's safety tether.
Study his clothes a little
Stiff
bit.
collared shirt, a snug brown jacket, and nothing below the waist but a pair of red briefs.
So, our mission here is to be able to like collect as many clues to try to figure out what's going on. Why spindles of leg hit your vision? Like a pair of flashbangs. Mayday, visual loss, visual loss. Must be a natural defense system, blink it away. Wait, hold on, what? Why spindles of a leg hit your vision like a pair of flashbangs? Maybe this is how a man reclines these days. Is that a self-abuse session? Uh-oh. A little freaky. Anything else in his pockets? 3 other things of note. A slip of paper, a business card, and a rock-hard piece of candy. I'm not going to eat that candy because that's probably the poison. It's a purchase order for 10 socks made out to Karuma Pessoa. So this is a good clue. This is a good clue. I need to figure out how to lower my anxiety. And that's a good spot that the bootleg bazaar is probably somewhere that we can check out. No coordinates found, some kind of marketplace, but not one you've ever been to. We'll figure it out. Must be assignment adjacent. It's a good place to start. Also, you're only one currently. Exactly. Your decommission doubled has been making contacts using this cover. What it says about the reason you're here remains less clear. This is not a real order, it's a sympathy order. He obviously made an impression on this Kuruma. I'll hold on to this. This little paper grows heavy in your hand. It feels like a baton. Run it. So now we can check out all of our inventory. We have drugs, clothing, tools, other things that we can use. Interesting. I wonder Like if we unequip or equip different things, how it changes us. Good to know that we have different clothing options, and each clothing option sort of adds to our stats. All right, guys, Ed and Rezo here for a quick little break. This section is basically just me searching around the room, trying to find clues to get our initial assignment. What I'm gonna do is cut a lot of this out, and we're gonna skip to the next part so that we can see a little bit more of the world, because this demo is like all together like 2.5 hours. Well, at least that's what it took me to do. So I don't want to bore you guys too much, but I want you guys to get a feel for the game. So next clip is gonna be next part. Okay, bye.
A highly original thesis, also completely irrelevant now. There should still be flights departing for Superblock territory tonight. Make sure you're on one of them.
Who was it, Mel?
It was no one, a ghost in the wire. The assignment's over. Get on the next tram.
We're not going anywhere.
If what you're saying is true, enemies abound. Don't get yourself zeroed out.
I'm not
A
dying.
click.
They're dying. Now we got to figure out my past. Because there's no way that we show up and Pseudopod's already dead. We have a tape. I found all these weird intricacies. Nah, brother. There's a lot more going on here. And PTSD be damned. We're going to get out of here. Enough, you're blacklisted. Take your solo games elsewhere.
Easy, lady. I just want to develop some photographs. I'm not trying to take your innocence.
Relax, bucko. The woman you met on your way in, she runs the Photoshop and maintains your safe house. The man you don't recognize. It's an interesting camera he's carrying. Professional class, no consumer model. Does that poor girl even know what you're up to?
You have a wild imagination. A little photo should not count as a crime. It's not like it's a loaded gun or something.
Why would you specifically say that? You mentioned a loaded gun stands your hairs on end. Cast a split-second glance in your direction, requesting assistance. All because I can read her body language with cold read.
Whoa. Caught in a pincer by the art police. Not a good day for pursuing my interests.
Yeah, you should leave. A crackle of recognition behind his eyes as they meet yours. Oh, so he recognizes me. Where do you know him from? This is going to add to my delirium heavy. I can't retry. So if we mess this up, we're screwed. But we do have decent chances. 35%. So if I up my delirium, it can work. If I leave my delirium where it's at, I have decent chances. Let's try it. Risk it for the biscuit. That's bad. Thus, besides the evasive demeanor of this man may not have zero to your double, but you're sure things aren't
Very well.
beyond him.
Photo 24 can have this round. Thank you for this extreme stress I'll now carry through my day.
No trust. You and me both, brother. He definitely knows who I am. We're gonna run into him again. And I need to figure out how to lower this delirium because I don't have any more cigs. You get all walks in here. She watches him go, then looks at you. That was good for you to step in. No problem. Our profession, good to know someone's got your back. Amen. Before we get into it, I want to get one thing clear. Just because I'm working for the opera does not make me some kind of communist. The Opera Bureau, it should go without saying, is the spy service of the Superblock, aka the communists. Wait, what are you then? Your politics are irrelevant to me as long as you do your job. Yeah, I don't give a damn. So you don't even attempt to seduce me with your post-historical dialectics? Your double already tried his hardest. I'm here strictly for the espionage. Which reminds me, I have some funds to redistribute to your stipend for the assignment. Talk to me. I'll take that. Money means nothing. I live to spy. The soul in the toilet. This won't even buy me a belt. Cha-ching. Always be grateful. All right, let's move on. Let's go see what the big world has. I know I've already been playing this game for like an hour, and we're just now getting outside. That's how much like dialogue this game has. Pseudopod was by himself, which I mean is a good thing. But whatever that thing was,
You hear laughter and music ahead.
I do.
You can still make out the lower half of the words "Silk Free" sticking out on the brick beneath. Sniff. Get the smells. Frying grease, rust, incense. It's all flat. Wrong. Something's missing. The old factory is mangy with past identities. An archaeological record of Portofear turf war. It has been many things over its lifetime. For now, it is a black market brimming with foreign imports. The silk factory was once the pride and love.
Had a purchase order from a bizarre vendor named Karuma. She must be in there somewhere.
You also have the red disc from the stereo system.
Exactly.
You could seek out a...
So really, I think whatever happened to Pseudopod had to be in connection with that disc. Can we take a moment for the sound design, bro?
Excuse me. Can you take a look at this?
Young woman turns to a stall of party wigs and bead necklace and thrusts her photograph under your nose. Her hood a burrow, she the mouse within. Look at the photograph, is it porn? The photograph shows a robust man well into his 60s. He is unremarkable, save his eyes which magnified to comedic proportions by thick lens spectacles in front of him.
Have you seen him before?
What's this about?
Have you?
You're getting very weird very fast. Who is he?
Mi viejo. My dad.
Sí.
He's been missing a few days.
Does your dad have a name?
Right, I should have started with that, I guess. His name's Enoch Klantz.
Hey, it's me again. So in this section, there's going to be a lot more dialogue. As you guys can tell, this game is very dialogue heavy. But what's cool about this world is that through these dialogue options, not only did I pick up side quests, but I also found more clues as to what happened to Pseudopod, as to what happened to me. And where I'm going to jump to next is sort of closer to the truth that we want to see. But I will play some little snippets of these dialogues just so you guys can see how the interaction in the world goes, and also how much interaction this world has and different things that you can find, items to help you get rid of the negative aspects of your fatigue or your anxiety or your delirium. It's a lot of interaction that this game has. And I keep on saying the word interaction because I don't know how else to say it. This world is very much alive and is very much a game where you have to interact with everything or you might miss something. Even the things that you wouldn't think could be significant, I try to talk to everything. But we're gonna move on. So I'm not getting anywhere with the
The man gives no indication of registering your presence as you approach. His mirrored sunglasses are turned upwards.
But he's aware you're here. You man of the sea or the man of the land? Deep question. I'll have to get back to you on that. I'm at the end of this. The end of a cigarette crackles also. This is a canal now. See. His jacket's been patched over many times, storied. You wonder briefly how old it is. A colleague of mine came through the bazaar recently. I think you should have talked. Colleague, he rolls his cigarette to the other side of his mouth. Go on. Preoccupied with socks. There's a lot coming and going from the bazaar. I don't get paid to keep track of it. Did he glance towards the stalls? All right, the twitchy communist. I know I have him.
I'll have a talk with the vendors later today.
Yeah, your colleague was here. As you can see, he isn't now. What did you and my colleague talk about? Socks mostly. He tilts his. Ah, okay, now it's nighttime. Then he must have been a spy with the Operant Bureau. Oh, so he's very well versed. I'm not really here. I'm currently on a long haul flight back to the super block. You look real enough to me. Anyway, your colleagues seem upstanding, respectful, but I couldn't help him. Here's the end of the line. The Pseudopod terminus, he bounced off this man and landed somewhere in oblivion. Did you give him this? No, he frowns. What's on it? Interesting.
He's genuinely perplexed.
I'm not sure. It made me see terrible colorless things. You but from a dream, whatever that means. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Petra said it was ultraviolet disc, but a rare one. I've seen pop things, seen the ads around, but I'm unallured. He flicks his head towards the stack crates, but you can assume half of those are filled with their music. Very much so, probably two with his shaking hands, blotchy neck, but you did all right. A polite round of applause for the support act. Interesting. So his partner now, a crease across his brow. He wanted the same thing as you do, I assume, to meet with the boss man. A face flashed in your mind, unbinding, heavy set, boyish grin, traces of underworld clinging to him. Tempo Azul. Your cerebral spinal fluid. Temple Azul, mid-tier deity of the local underworld. Okay. Familiar silhouette appeals itself from the dark. He asks for Temple by name. Let's do this check real quick and we'll figure out why Pseudopod couldn't get past. Interesting. Because his name is Pseudopod and the hushed arena awaits a different spy. You turned my colleague away because he wasn't me. And who are you? He's going to make you say it out loud. Your name is Thunder, downpour, home turf you have returned. Cascade. He nods slowly. It's possible to tell if he's looking at you in the half-light. Temple call for help, Temple call for help, for cavalry, for you. Shards of both past and present collide in the wreckage. Jagged. I wonder if I knew Tempo in a past life. Tempo Cryptonum, Taxman, your dormant asset. Contacts the opera, intent unknown, operation. Ah. Motherfuckers. Pseudopod active in theater assignment meet with Taxman retrieve message. They want a Pseudopod become Tempo's new handler. You were here to just smooth the transition. They farmed you out of your ass. They farmed you out your asset, your friend to some trouserless infant. Pseudopod fails to meet with the Taxman requests Cascade from Opera. Timeline disrupted, movements unknown. Pseudo status changes to lost. Then I enter stage right. Cascade status changed to reanimated. Operant arrives in theater, unbriefed, unassigned, and unhinged, half dead from a panic attack, pre-fucked by our so-called superiors, ready to burn the city down. Questions coagulate. You know well all along one of yours, this was my assignment. Here's how I see it, or maybe how I don't. His voice refocuses you. The weeping guy comes in heavy, starts cracking skulls. Tempo gets a wild look in his eye and follows it out the door. You two spirits appear out of nowhere, full of socks and half stories. Now we're all jumping at shadows. I'm Rustamian. People like me, we were brought up to follow codes. I can't follow a code if I don't know what the fuck's going on. Teeth bared, but nothing left to guard. Fear of the dark. Yo, guys, I think we figured out. Number one, we figured out that they probably set up pseudopod. Number two, we figure out that I'm the lead operative here. Welcome to Espionage. Thanks. Do you know the way out? A short drag. Let's go. That's his office up there, and that's at the northern part. That's where we were, Tempo HQ. He's been locked since he disappeared.
You approach the steel door again. This time, silence from below you. The social static of the bazaar muffled by distance. You get no answer, but you get an impression of the room. A vibration. Somewhere between crime scene and radioactive accident.
Can I pick this
It's a
lock?
standard lock. The right hands will be holding tools for lock picking. A brief tremor runs. Humans dominate doors every... Your asset called for you. Whatever's behind this, you can take it.
Let's go. We're gonna kick this door down. Let's see what Tempo's hiding.
Decaying rectangle with limited movement. Kill.
Kill. Oh, we're about to
Frame
get...
screams in protest.
Let's see what's inside. Oh, this looks like a crime scene. An effective scarlet casts the light within the box. Torrential straining of blood. Somebody died. Air around you hums. This is a spy's death. Not like a normal crime scene, not just motive and victim. Everything glows in the dark, an echo of fairy tale traces of black magic. Slow, cold needle to your soul. There's no body. Maybe he's still alive somewhere. What are the death threats for a departed asset? Update asset taxman was unknown, now zeroed out. What happened here? Multiple assailants going by the footprints, a brief struggle, then the inevitable. A skew on nearby shelves, a stereo system, a blinking on nearby. Use that to drown out the noise. But he put up a good fight. He definitely put up a good fight. At the start, at least. Hopefully he went out riding the wave of the horse. He didn't even bother to clean it up. So it's been a week since he died. The way espionage crises always go, people collide in slow motion, gripping the outer edges. I'm definitely being set up. Game on. What else do we have in here? As the boot print stamped onto the sheets, a sort of shipping manifest. Is there anything of note?
A layer of dust covers the deck. Next to the frame is an eye with a long single teardrop. The unmistakable symbol of the weeping eye. The secret police of Lulu. It's soft and ringed. A thicket of serial numbers. As you flip through, two sets of handwriting emerge from the sheets. One matches the title accounts on the front, while the other is tidier and appears only in the very last entries. There are none. The first set of handwriting dates back years. The sloppy all capitals which must belong to Tempo. The second, newer set appearing about a week ago.
Exactly.
Boring, boring, boring. A list of names, titles and contents. Ignatz. It doesn't ring a bell. Rent, utilities and other minor operating costs, including travel. Multiple instances of round-trip tickets between Portofino and Acuerda La Luz. You avert your gaze. The pale screen reads Miwa Terminal Model. The crying powder eye stares at you. The finger looks like a pale tram carriage. Cocaine. The original power plant. The eye on the photo frame is no longer weeping. As you turn the frame around, dust falls and a blade of light momentarily obliterates the row of faces presented.
These are my old colleagues.
Cutting straight to our heart.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Rising from the damp cellars of regret. Taxman. Estoc. Virtue. Radiant. Kindred. Holocene. Known to the opera as the whole sick crew. And known to you as those friends you left to die 5 years ago. You abandoned them. They were counting on you, but you only... Do you smell the crippling failure oozing from your... You slip the photo out of the frame into...
Yeah, we're losing badly. Under your heart, it's hugged the window to your right. What is this? Oh. I'm curious what this conditioning piece is going to be about. I think that's where we can break down some of the that conditioning piece is where we can sort of, there's a mode where you can go through sort of simulations
behind a fog of grime and dust. You gather up your sleeve and exhale onto the window, where your breath reveals a clear handprint in the dust. You raise your hand and place it gently onto the memory of his. But once there, someone else has been using this office more recently than Tempo. Across the canal is the district of Lower Viewdust, a haggling mess of slums. A cross-section of the city would be a cliff face, stacked with evidence of floods, political... Nighttime finds the bazaar nearly empty. You observe a few... lost in your music.
Uh-huh. The man from the Photoshop.
Known to the opera as the whole sick crew.
All right, I gotta move. Click somewhere inside the world slows. Two of you lock eyes. There he is. Focus. If I can get... He's got that piece on him. So if I can get to that emergency door that's right past him... Two paths are before you. Go straight or go down. We're gonna go down. Gauge functional invisibility and walls right in front of his eyes. No, he already saw us. I'd rather not. Two paths before you. Go straight or go down. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Functional invisibility. Become translucent or refract like hide in plain sight. So-called advanced cognitive maneuvers are not officially recognized by the Operant Bureau, but rumors of their success have spread far and wide. So we can either advance, and then if we advance, let's examine the situation. Almost trivial. Bump it. We're gonna face him head on. Let's go. Let's go. Was the anxiety worth it? I think so. Real cool, calm, and collected, like. See how we blended in with the crowd? And once again, all we gotta do. Okay, your opponent looks this way, but then that. He thought he saw his target, but there's no one there. I love this music. Hold on. This is really kicking in. These nondescript masses going about their business. Atoms shiver as you pass through them. He turns his head in your direction. We're just gonna blink. For this moment, the world is invisible too. Your form may flicker, but keep focus on, and the skies will hold. God damn it. He's going the same way I'm going. Ain't this about a bitch? The exit in sight, tantalizingly and close. And so is he. You hear the whine of a 50cc engine, a small tuk-tuk appears in your peripheral vision. Mysterious Zero, yo, uppercut this way. Oh, I got a dip. This is the new boss. Your cloak of indifference holds. You don't know her, but she seems to know you. So we got two ways of advancing. Maintain functional invisibility. Charge your pursuer. But my anxiety is too high. I wonder. So in these situations, can we take a moment? Yes, we can. No, we can't. I was wondering if we could, like, consume something. Maybe now? No. All right, so in these situations, this make or break. So I gotta assess my options. No different from a door. Remain hopeful. This is not good. I am on a good streak though. It's almost trivial. But I have +3 with the modifiers. Oh, but if I charge him. Oh, brother. Guys. This is why your choices matter. I have a 91% with this. Let's go. Oh, yeah, we're here. Beautiful. Run it. Girl, get it. Your technique is flawless and beautiful. One wonders what other secrets the opera may be keeping from you. Facts. No one sees you. This has been a dream. I low-key thought that we were going to fail that. The reality calls you back into action. The tuk-tuk bleats his horn. Let's go. The man hand slips out of his coat. He grips the camera tightly to himself. Sounds of bar recedes as the tucker disappears from the side street towards the uncertain future. The front of a high pressure settles over Portofino. Heavy rain likely through the evening. Temperature 14 and rising. Guys, this has been a very fire demo. I think that this is going to be a very fire game.